Good afternoon, amigos, and welcome to episode 23 of our TOCA Race Driver 3 career mode. If you don't like that sign on, let me know and I'll change it. Okay, it's been a couple of days since I did the last episode, but what I've realized is a few of you guys who are watching it are a bit behind, so I don't want to consistently do episodes. I do want to let you guys catch up, especially for that season finale, which isn't too far away. It's probably going to be out. We're probably going to get there in about 2 weeks, I reckon. And I was tempted, Formula 3 or DTM. And just because I love DTM so much, and we haven't been able to do a DTM race yet, I am going to go with this series. So without further ado, let's chuck on qualifying and head in with the red Opel car. Okay, and that's weird. I think I somehow changed the screen color. And my finger came off the throttle. It's a glitch that I know can happen with some racing games. If you put the throttle on too early before the game loads up, it doesn't recognize the fact that your finger is on the throttle. Okay, this is a really slow lap, so I'm probably going to put in a second lap. And as usual, guys, do let me know if you feel that if I'm making the videos too long and you want me to cut them down more or not to include qualifying, and I would be more than happy to accommodate that. So yeah, just let me know. As you know, I'm very open to comments or criticism, whatever it is. I'm not too bothered. I take advice. I do take advice. Right, but anyway, heading into turn 2. And I will be honest, Norris Ring is not the most fun of tracks. I use this term a lot when describing tracks. Very, very American. We probably almost got a penalty for that, actually. We're going to cut through the final corner. Let's see what lap time we can get. It should be faster than the 42.99. And it's 7/10 quicker. Let's see where that puts us for the race. Pole position, boys. Let's get in there. 7/10 down. We would have been about 7th. Maybe I should stop doing qualifying. It's too easy. I mean, before we used to do qualifying and we'd get some really tough races. You know, we'd be qualifying about 11. But anyway, starting off here at Norris Ring, we've not had the best of starts. Abt overtakes us. We're going to move to the inside. And we get it slow down for the apex, and we retake the lead here at Norris Ring on the first lap of 4. But we have pulled a fairly decent gap, so as usual, guys, let's just keep our heads down and push. And maybe this time we can try not to come in the pits when we don't need to. I think that would help if we just didn't, peel into the pits on a random lap. But we seem to have the pace, and we are just going to pull. So for the next qualifying sessions, I think it would make sense if I just did one lap of qualifying and didn't push too hard. And as I say that, we overshoot slightly, but again, it's fine. Yeah, you can get away on that corner with running a bit wide, and I'm getting a bit of an FPS drop, I think. So it's at the minute I'm currently editing a video for the ORL race in Canada. So I'm rendering that and saving it at the minute, and then I'm going to upload it after I finish recording this episode. So I think that's causing the drop in frame rate. Wow, 41.77. That was quicker than quali. We drop down to about 51 miles an hour, and we get a decent exit. Ekstrom's in 3rd, Abt still in 2nd. Abt? I'm not sure. Maybe if one of you guys speaks some German, you could let me know. I think he's German or Swiss probably. Abt. Christian Abt, I think it is. But anyway, we come round the final corner to start our final lap here at Norris Ring, and probably, most likely, to take our first win of the season. As we find even more time, it's a 41.75, so we're just finding time after time We dropped down to 52 miles an hour that time round. Let's see, can we nail the chicane? And we tapped the wall. Okay, we didn't tap, we banged the wall a little bit there. But again, I'm just trying to push just to find as much time as possible. I don't think you want to ride the curb. I don't think it helps. But it doesn't matter. We're going to win here at the Norris Ring. The Norris Ring, Norris Ring. I don't know. It's all the same. And oh God, that sounded really weird from the engineer. Okay. But 41.46. And guys, I'm going to ask you something. And I clap my hands together to imply that I am excited. And what it is, I want you guys to let me know. Start dropping me messages of what your favorite moments are of this series. I want you to send me which episode it was and a timestamp. Because what I am planning on doing is creating a highlight video. For the final race, I'm going to release a highlight reel of almost like a montage of our series so far. So let me know what your favorite points were through this series, and I will do my best to create the sickest montage that has ever been created. Even the Rocky series wouldn't match the montage I would create. That's how super this montage would be. Okay, but we are leading the championship. Now, as we head into Brno, my favorite track in the world. On this game, this is my favorite track. Okay, for the DTM series, this is my favorite track. I don't know in terms of all the tracks I've done. And again, I know I'm supposed to press the brakes a bit, but I thought I can take it flat out. This is such a fun track. Let me take you on board as we've gone through turn 1. Turn 2, it's a flip-flop. You want to get a nice late apex so you can take the second part of it as nice as possible, as smooth as possible for this a fairly short straight. We're going to break out about the 75 meter ball, which is way too early. So as a result, we can put the power down. Arsehole. Okay, no. I hope you guys don't mind this. I haven't sworn at all in this series, which is I'm not going to say impressive. I'm not the kind of guy that swears a lot. I hope none of my uni friends watch that. They will comment on that. But no, I don't usually swear a lot. But sometimes a few words come out. But I think that's fine. I don't think any of you mind too much. But anyway, here for the flip-flop. For the second time, for the first time. Right, and out of the chicane we come. Quite nice. We're going to break a lot later this time. Oh, this track. Just a dab on the brakes. I'm feeling it. I am feeling the drop in FPS, but it's alright. Just a dab on the brakes. Did it a bit too hard, but essentially it's just to stabilize the car as we have to shift the weight transfer on the car from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. And we're not pushing, we're just being smooth. And this track is so good. This track and Istanbul in the DTM series are so much fun. It is, oh, I love these tracks so much. These are the reason why the DTM series is my favorite series, because of this. I'm sorry, I'm in love with the track. If it's possible, I know people mention like bromances and bro crushes and all of that, but I've got a track crush, and as we set a 129.86, Brno. Perfect. And we go in pole again by 0.2 of a sec. It's close, but we're just getting pole after pole after pole. And we are dominant as we're heading into the final leg of our TOCA Race Driver 3 career mode. Here we go for Brno, round number 2 of the DTM series. And it's a decent start. We might actually stay in first heading into turn 1. Can we finally get a flag to finish? As we pull a massive gap through turn 1. We never dropped down to turn 2, so we can't get a flag to finish. Last time out, we did drop second, and we had to retake the lead into turn 1. As we touch the grass, which does affect our suspension, hopefully that won't come back to bite us, but let's just, as always, let's get our heads down and keep on pushing. And again, I'm not going to push hard. I'm just going to do consistent laps. If we get the back end out, the frame rate, I'm going to have to pause this video at some point. Probably not during the race because that will throw off my concentration. But I'll probably pause it after this race and just close some side application because it is really hurting my FPS and it's not feeling nice to race with. But we have pulled a pretty nice gap, and you know what? I don't want to say it, but I will. If the race finishes like this, I don't even think we'll have to take part in the final race to win the championship. That's to win the championship, not to qualify, not to get through the tier 22 or 23, whatever one we're on, but to actually win the series. Okay, the FPS drop is starting to be a bit of a pain. Right, I'm going to close that. I'm going to close Steam. Okay, let's go back into the racing now. Here we go. Okay, I don't seem to be getting the same frame drops, but 34.2. I can't remember what we did in qualifying. Let's break. Okay, that one was much nicer than how we've taken it so far. Lap 2 of 3 again. It's a shame because considering that I've really looked forward to this race ever since I realised that it was coming, which was about 5 minutes ago. I've been excited, but we're at the front of the grid and there's not much to talk about, so it's a little bit depressing actually. And this is going to be one of the shortest episodes we're going to do since the Clio Cup. So yeah, I think it was only episodes 1 and 2 that will be shorter than this episode. So from how it's turning out, so it's a bit of a shame. We get another FPS drop there, but it's fine. Look at the gap that we've pulled. Remember, it's 10 points for a win, so if we can finish this race and we have a 10-point lead to third in the championship, I'm actually sad. It's deeply upsetting, you could say. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. I'm trying to find lots of adjectives to describe it. I'm not coming up with anything. As we do a 1:29.17. I think in qualifying we did a 29.8. Just that little break at the start and then onto the throttle the whole way through. It kind of reminds me of turn 8 of Turkey, I think it is. Yeah, Istanbul. Right, okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to really push this lap. So I'm going to try and shut my mouth up for once in my life. And guys, enjoy the rest of this lap.
Loose corners, they're wearing your tyres a little.
Braked a bit too much in the transition. The final corner now. It's been an uneventful race. I let the car cut the park because I thought it was fine, and we're going to win the second race on a new fastest lap, a 1:28.8, and an uneventful race. 10 seconds. This isn't funny. Okay, so we don't have the championship in the bag, so we will have to go to Zandvoort, and you know what? Let's start from the back of the grid. Yeah, see? Look, I'm improvising and I'm coming up with ideas to make this series entertaining, this episode entertaining. See, yeah, the series is already entertaining, but this episode hasn't been, and it's a really good start actually. That's probably our best start of the season. We're going to dive it down the inside though into turn 1. And we're up into 18th from 21st. There's 21 cars in the grid. That's a weird number of cars to have on the grid. Oh, and we got the cut back and we move up into 16th place.
Nice bit of overtaking.
Oh, we almost collect him.
Great drive.
Oh, up into 14th. And somehow we saved the car as we lost the back end from touching the grass. So not the usual Zandvoort where it's actually, to be honest, the Zandvoort track is good fun. It's a decent track, but we've always just struggled here in previous races. We're going to dive down the inside into the chicane. Whoa, okay, the last bit was dirty. The first bit was fine. The second bit was dirty. But I mean, come on, we're starting from the back of the grid. This is like I'm on easy level. And if we finish where we are, we've won the championship. Because third place isn't that far ahead, and second place is...
Let's keep pushing, will you?
Whoa! We somehow make the corner after completely dive-bombing it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, because I haven't done any laps here before, I had no idea where the braking point was. So we've dropped positions, but that's what makes this fun, guys.
Stay in the track if you don't want to receive a penalty.
As we're on the back of Hakkinen now, we look for the switcheroo. There's a little bit of contact. Down the inside, we're throwing it in. Come on, it's touring cars. It's a contact motorsport. I don't know if any of you guys actually watch the British Touring Car Championship, but my god, those guys go nuts. So yeah, I kind of like that. But the brakes, I'll be honest with you, the brakes don't feel the best at this track, which is, I think that's what caught me out in turn 1 and into these braking points. But it's, you know what, it's been fun not having done any laps at the track and just going straight in for it. So I'm glad we've done one race like this, and if it wasn't for that mistake, we'd be up in about 5th or so right now.
This is your final lap.
Yeah, Hakkinen closes up. We get the exit. If we get 10th, we will get at least a point in this series. But everyone else has seemed to have found their pace. It's just that first lap where you can gain time. But the AI are very slow in this sector.
You've been given a time penalty.
That is just rubbish. I had to take avoiding action. Okay, so we'll drop down to about 12th then. Yeah, but it's fine. We're gonna get through the championship anyway, so... And all of a sudden they can keep up with us now, so... This was the one track where we probably did need to qualify for because we haven't had the pace. And obviously it's Zandvoort, so there you go. But that's the championship over, and we have won the championship. Actually, I just want to check. 15 plus 5 seconds, so otherwise we would have been 8.8. So we would have been 10th, we dropped down to 15 as a result. Okay. There we go. That's episode 23 over, and that was very quick. IndyCar series probably going to be next, and then 1980s William Grand Prix. That's the one we have to do. Probably not the Type R, but guys, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 episodes left. An episode a day means the championship will be gone. Not today. Okay, that's been this episode. That was some terrible improvisation, but I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Leave a like as usual and subscribe, and don't forget, let me know your favorite points of this series. I know you can't see, but I'm pointing my finger at the microphone, so I'm pointing my finger at you, you know, Uncle Sam style. I need you. Let me know what your favorite points have been, your favorite moments of this series has been. Let me know. drop me some timestamps, drop me the episodes, and I will compile the best ever montage to have ever been created in the history of Milky Zero production and of the Earth as well. So yeah, as always guys, thanks very much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and until next time, and forever and ever, stay milky.